The concept of the American dream is one that emphasizes prosperity, success, and the pursuit of happiness. This week, we check out some compelling stories from your city. And visit a few outdoor locations in Las Vegas, North Bay, Santa Barbara, and St. Louis. These make some pretty interesting date ideas that stray from the usual weekend wine and dine. Welcome to the American dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hey there, welcome to The American Dream. I'm John Ginty with MQ & Associates at Keller Williams Realty. You may be wondering why I'm dressed like Superman. That's because today we're filming on a special day, Halloween. But it's where we're spending Halloween that's even more special. We're here just outside Washington, D.C. at the Inova Blood Donor Services in Sterling, Virginia. Today, we hope to inspire you to be a superhero by donating blood to save someone's life. You see, every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood, and you could do your part. 15 minutes of your time sitting in a chair could potentially save up to 3 lives. I'm going to head inside and talk to Eddie Hicks, account manager here at Inova Blood Donor Services. Let's go in and learn a little bit more about what goes on here.
So today we're having our annual Halloween blood drive. We're inviting all the donors out in the community to come out and participate to help keep up with the blood supply that the hospitals need. So when we come back here, this is where they do all the testing and screening. We have the blood in the coolers to keep them at temperature so that it's a safe temperature. And yeah, we can come back here and I'll show you the parts and our components.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
So normally we just got started today, so the blood that we are collecting out there hasn't been back here for defractionation. So but what will happen is we will separate the plasma from the red cells from the platelets. And the thing with these components, platelets only have a 5-day shelf life, so we have to collect them and transfuse them pretty quickly to the patient because it's a short shelf life. And plasma is good because it helps out the burn victims. And with red cells, anytime there's a trauma or a surgery, red cells are needed. So we always are in need of red cells.
Okay.
And there's no substitute for blood. We can't manufacture it. We can't give a pill to replenish it. It's only through volunteer blood donors that we're able to collect blood.
Gotcha, so that just shows how valuable blood donors are.
Oh, absolutely.
Great, and I understand that you have someone here to share their story about how a blood donation has helped save someone in their family.
Yeah, we have I have a colleague here who his family, his child needed blood, and it really impacted his life, and which is why he wanted to come to Inova and work here and help replenish the blood that was used for that patient.
Okay. Hey, John.
Hey,
so
John,
good
how are
to
you?
see you. Thanks
Likewise.
for taking your time to chat with us
No
today.
worries.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit about what your relationship is with this center and what message you want to give out?
Most definitely. Definitely the reason I am here is because of what Inova and Inova Blood Donor Services have done for my family, specifically my daughter. A couple years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer. And with that, she had to have surgeries, multiple, chemotherapy treatments, and that couldn't be, happening unless she had blood available. Not just blood, but platelets. So they definitely helped her through her treatment, and as she went through her journey as far as fighting and beating cancer. So long story short, during that time, I was in another field, decided to do something different and actually give back.
Okay, that's awesome.
And then they had an opportunity here with Inova Blood Donor Services, contacted them, applied for the job, and I'm here. So,
wow, that's great. And how's your daughter doing?
Fantastic. She's been off of treatment for over a year now, over a year and a half. great, energetic first grader, so can't ask for anything more.
Awesome, that's
Yep.
great. I'm so happy for her.
Oh, definitely.
So can you tell our viewers a little bit about what they can do to help?
Simple thing, just come out and donate blood for us. You're not just helping my daughter, you're helping other people in the community as well that really need it. Blood is needed, platelets needed every day. So we're open all days of the week, even holidays. You know, just come, show your face, and we'll take care of you.
Great, wonderful. Well, I'm gonna go do my part. I'm gonna go make my donation. Hopefully that helps save someone's life.
Definitely. I mean, thank you. And for everyone else out there, please visit our website, www.innovablood.org. You can find a blood center near us or a blood drive in our community.
Wonderful, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, thank you.
I'm gonna go give blood. We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we head to Las Vegas to check out a 100-year-old orchard with Laura Harbinson and Bill Gaylord.
Bill! Bill, I'm lost! I can't find you!
Where are you?
I give up. I can't find him.
Laura, I've been behind you the whole time.
Oh my gosh!
Bill Gaylord here with Laura Harbinson, broker owner of Realty Executives Southern Nevada Properties. And Laura, where are we today?
Today we are at Gilcrease Orchards in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing, amazing place, icon of Las Vegas. Been here 100 years. We need to go find Mark, who's the manager, to show us around.
And where's Mark?
He said follow the donut signs.
The donuts?
So let's go.
Let's go to the donuts.
Hey, Mark, thanks for having us today. Are you ready to show us around?
Let's do it.
Yeah, this place is crazy, huh?
Mark, this is a madhouse. There's people everywhere.
It is.
I can't wait to see it.
So, Mark, these are the Pink Lady apples.
That's correct. These are our latest apples of the season.
Okay, so you've had apples since around, what, May, you said?
No, apples in July, and then there's a break, and then we have them again in October.
Okay, so then the fall and the spring are your busy times. What happens in the spring?
So in the spring, we have open up in March, and we have asparagus, which is very delicious. And we have carrots, beets, and leafy greens, and other things like that.
So the kids can come and pick their own carrots and all too?
Right.
Okay, kind of like a little treasure hunt where they can see what size they can find.
Right.
You know, so I really miss that hayride. Is there any chance that we could do that today?
Sure.
All right, let's go do it. So Hannah, what is your favorite part about working at Gilcrease Orchard?
Definitely meeting all of the cool people that like to come out here, especially this year we got a lot of news coverage, so a lot more people have been coming out this year, and it makes it super busy, but I really love seeing all the people. The kids come in their costumes. It is the cutest thing. They think picking their own pumpkin is like the highlight of their year, so that's the most fun seeing. It's just all the people out here, just being around for fall time. It's my favorite time of the year. The vibe is just like so nice. I really love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you grew up here? Did you?
Yeah, born and raised.
And did you come out here as a kid?
Oh yeah, all the time. I got all my plums, my pluots, my nectarines from here. It was like my favorite fruits. I always came here. Haven't come in most recent years, which I probably should because they have some of the best produce out here. Especially in the springtime, it's like all you could imagine. We've got it. Yeah, it's really the best.
Right, it was supposed to be the best farming land in the entire valley.
Yeah.
So the Gilcrease family purchased this land in 1920, is that correct?
Right. They came down from Reno, purchased this land, grew alfalfa because there was a spring on property, and so they had the water, they could do it. And since then, we've been growing fruit trees and lots of vegetables. So it's been very fun.
So this is a nonprofit foundation, just giving back to the community, basically. How many people a day come?
So it depends on the time of year, but we get school field trips Monday through Friday, and usually in the spring and the fall, we get about 300 a day that come through here.
Wow.
And so about 12,000 kids a year in organized school field trips. Plus when they come with their families,
Right,
on the weekend.
right. Yeah, this place is hot. It's Tuesday morning and this place is hopping.
Yeah, it's busy.
I can't believe it.
Busy place.
That's great. Well, let's, I think I'm gonna go find your pumpkin patch.
So Laura, I am exhausted.
Me too.
This place has everything. It's such a great day.
So much fun. I've loved coming here for the last 25 years that I've known about it. And my kids have loved it, and I've really enjoyed introducing you and all of our viewers
I'm coming
to
back.
Grace Orchards.
I hope you enjoyed our last segment and feel inspired to check out an orchard in your neighborhood. Next, let's head to Suisun Valley, California to check out a vineyard and winery with Scott Loney and Alicia Worley. I love touring wineries, and I have a feeling you do too. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Scott Loney.
And I'm Alicia Worley, and we're with Country Estates. Today we're in beautiful Suisun Valley at Wood Valley Winery. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Lisa, how are you?
Hey, Ron. How's it going?
Welcome. Well, welcome to Wood Valley. I'm going to take you guys around for a short tour today and learn a little bit about Wood Valley Winery, Suisun Valley, and all kinds of fun stuff that happens out here. Let's go on over to the winery. Well, we just entered our fermenting cellar, and in this building is where we ferment all of our red wines. Those tanks back here will be all full of red wine. Some are full right now fermenting because we are in harvest. And then this piece of equipment behind me is our press, which is a newer piece of equipment that we've had for about 4 or 5 years. Right now we're in harvest, so it's a super busy time, but a great time to be visiting. So I always encourage people to come out and visit the winery. If they see my brother destemming some grapes down here, come on down and check it out. You said earlier you want to try something coming out of this press. Well, there'll be some juice coming out in a couple of days out of this press.
Cool.
Stop by and see that. So this is in the fermenting cellars where we turn grape juice into wine. This is our barrel room. We have approximately 250 barrels in this room, and we put all of our red wines in wood. Part of the reason you put wine in wood, red wine in particular, is not for oak flavor. It's actually to soften the tannins that are in the grape skins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so some people think, oh, I want oak flavor, but it's actually making the wine softer because oak has a tannin. Grape skins have a tannin. Together, the oak softens the grape skin tannin.
They work together.
So that's it. They work together. Well, here brought you out to our demonstration vineyard that we have at the winery. Vineyards is where most of our business is. Of course, we have the winery, but we operate around 400 acres of grapes, about 300 that we own in the family. And so it's the biggest part of our business. And we are really farmers first. So even in the style of our wines, we want them to be fruit forward. We want to taste the grape. I better get back to work, you guys. It's harvest time.
I want to thank you so much, Ron, for taking the time to give us the tour.
Welcome. Yeah, as you know, I'm passionate about Suisun Valley. I think it's got a lot to offer.
We are too.
We need to let people know. So.
Absolutely. Thanks for helping us get the word out.
There you go. Thank you, and thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay, now we're going to take a stroll through the vineyards to our featured listing at 2417 Morrison Lane. Come on. Okay, now we're in the farmhouse. It's approximately 2,000 square feet, has a big great room. with the master bedroom off of the great room, spiral staircase leading to the loft. And then over here, we have a brand new, fully remodeled kitchen with hickory cabinets, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances that lead off into the back 1.25 acres that are sitting on the creek. It's great, you gotta see it.
That's what really makes this location special.
Yeah, come and check it out. Yeah, isn't this awesome? You're on over an acre. You got the vineyard right here. Even though you're on over an acre, and you've got surrounded by vineyards that are on 10, 20 acres. Some of them are across the street are 180 acres.
You don't have to maintain them,
yeah, you
but
don't
you
have
get to take in the
it.
view, right?
It's awesome. Anyways, we'd like to thank you for coming with us on our tour of the Wooden Valley Winery.
Our little adventure.
Our little adventure and our listing that we just listed, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
I love the quaint appeal of small town living, farm culture, and the beautiful wineries these communities have to offer. Up next is another winery in a small town at the north end of Santa Barbara County. Let's check it out with Amy Baird.
So hi, I'm Amy Baird, and I'm up in Santa Barbara County on the north end of the county called Santa Maria, a little town called Old Orchid, and we're at Presqu'île Winery, which is a gorgeous property. We're out on 200 acres with Matt Murphy, who's the co-founder and president, and he's going to give us a little bit of information on the history and what Presqu'île means and what brought you out west.
So we're here at Presqu'île Winery. This is my family's winery and vineyard here. We have 200 acres in Santa Barbara County, Santa Maria Valley, as you mentioned, focusing on Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. So we're here in the winery. This is the red wine floor. Red wine tanks behind us, and we're just wrapping up harvest as we speak. So kind of a good time to be up here. So the piece of property that we're on has a lot of undulation, rolling hills, a lot of elevation change, and so we wanted to play off of that in the way we designed and built the winery and tasting room. And so the winery sits up top at about 1,000 feet above sea level, connected underground to the cave and the tasting room. And so it's all gravity flow, and that's an ancient way of making wine before, pumps and electricity and all these things, modern conveniences existed.
Yes.
This is the way wine was made.
It'd be great to go ahead and take a tour of the winery, and you can show us around what's happening in the vineyard since you've already got most of the wine harvested. There's a little bit of grapes still out there, and see where we are.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Still here at Presqu'île Winery, and it's the first opportunity I've ever had to actually interview my brother, Pryor Baird, who's out from Nashville, here in Santa Maria, our little hometown actually of Old Orchid, and he's going to play tonight for a sold-out crowd and promote Presqu'île, promote some nonprofits, and I just want Pryor to be able to give him an opportunity to tell us what's new in his music world.
Man, there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. We've got a new record coming out, we've got a new band started, getting, traveling a lot on the road. We've got people behind us now, and we've got some good momentum moving forward, and just having a great time being able to come home and share with my family and share with one of my great friends, Caleb Lee, and have him come out here and just enjoy what this beautiful piece of the world has to offer. And we're just happy to be here. That's what it's all about, keeping it all together. And it takes a village to make anything happen. This is the best village I know about.
That's the truth. And it's great to have family here that we get to see you when you visit, get to see you in Nashville. Love you, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go play some music.
Let's go play some music. I'll listen. I'll drink some wine.
Hell yeah.
Last but not least, Brandy Dudenhofer takes us to a zoo that started as a family-owned farm, full of cute animals and a short drive from St. Louis, Missouri. Let's check out Big Joel's Safari.
right, Joel, well, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started Big Joel Safari.
Kind of a long story, but sort of a short story too. Me and my wife started the park 7 years ago. We live here, it's a small operation, but I was an animal science graduate from the University of Missouri, and I've always wanted to be a zookeeper, and that seemed to be the best way to achieve those things until we finally figured out we'll just start our own zoo instead of working for another zoo.
So there's a little history here to the property, though. You didn't just purchase it recently 7 years ago. There's some history to it.
Yeah, well, I grew up on the property, and due to different medical issues with my mom, I did a lot of the upkeep when I was back in town for a few weeks, and eventually I kind of told them what I'd like to do, and they said, well, you can buy it from us and you can take over the farm. So
That's awesome. So what kind of animals did you grow up with here on the farm?
pretty normal. Actually, a lot of miniature horses. My uncle was into miniature horses, and we were busy all the time, and horses are kind of pretty easy to maintain. We had a few goats, and llamas were the first any exotic hoof stock that we ever had on the property. And so we have a lot of animals that we highlight that we just really like, and we think the public, and it's kind of worked. So you can get a lot, even though you can't touch a lot of the animals here, or some of the animals, you can get pretty close and get up close, see what they look like, sometimes see what they smell like. So, you know.
I guess that's a perk, or not so.
Oh, it's not that bad.
But that was truly what your design was to make sure that the encounter that your guests have is that they can get a little closer to the animal.
Yeah, because at no point are the animals stressed. A lot of these guys were raised either from a small age, or we've come across, we like calm animals that can be easy to work with, for us to work with, and so they really don't care if the public's there sometimes, you know, they're not stressed out.
Okay. So here this says education station. What is this space here?
When we're open every hour, we have a few reptiles out here that kids can touch and feel. We have usually a tortoise, a snake, and an alligator we bring out.
Joel, can you tell us about your hours of operation?
Yes, this season we opened up in April. We're going to November 3rd. We're open Thursday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sundays from 11 to 5. And you can always go to our website at www.bigjoelsafari for more information too.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.